I told her I was gonna black eye about 3-4 times. Hopefully I instill some fear in her. I mean, look like it ain't work.
Okay, everyone, come on in, come on in. It's Friday, September 1st. It's the weekend. Happy Friday to everyone. Excuse the background noise. I'm out walking. I've been down bad for quite a few days now, and this is unbelievable. Reached out to my sea moss lady. She had to return my call. Hopefully I get that sea moss back up in me, and I'm going to go ahead and do a detox, at least a 2 or 3 day detox with that sea moss and some water and some other stuff or whatever. But I don't like this feeling. This head cold has gotten almost the best of me, but I'm still here, and I had to give myself some rest. So hopefully this month I'll be more consistent, not a lot of events to attend, and continue to support my channel. I appreciate you guys. It gets greater later as I continue to grow as a content creator. My gratitude is just off the charts for everyone, and I'm very grateful. But yeah, as you can see, this video is about Boosie. I'm not going to share so much in terms of screen wise. I'm going to share some clips here and there, but I'm not going to keep you all long. So listen to this video from beginning to end. I would appreciate that. Again, excuse the background noise. I encourage anyone to walk, exercise, try to keep yourself active. I haven't did any type of physical activity exercise wise since Sunday morning when I was at the hotel in Arkansas. So, but yeah, this head cold. Whew, wow, it's subsiding. Strange, you guys, because I started to lose my sense of smell. Not taste, but smell. And I just really didn't. I wanted to eat, but it's just like really, I don't know. It wasn't like I didn't have an appetite. I had an appetite, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta eat. So that was weird too. So, but yeah, I'm better, and the show must go on regardless. And I've been resting all week. Haven't really been out. Did a couple errands here and there, but back in. So let me just hop right into it. Boosie beefing with his baby mama and daughter, and he released a diss track. I've done some videos on Boosie, everyone. Head on over to my video section. I'll post those here in my description section, but let me just hop right into it. And again, I'm not going to keep you all long because my time is of an essence as well, and I'm on schedule. Okay, everyone, let me touch on a diss track, this alleged diss track. I listened to it. To be honest, it's a fire song. But I wouldn't consider it as a diss track because Boosie talks about other people and I guess situations on this particular track. He does mention and speak on his baby mama and his daughter, I think towards the middle-ish, endish, but it's not a lot. But I like the track Ungrateful. It seems really authentic, really raw. And for those who do not know, I enjoy good music. Most importantly, lyrics to me matters. And don't get it twisted. I have my moments, workout moments, where I will listen to music just to get me through the workout. But for me, lyrics work. So I believe Boosie, to my understanding, in my opinion, put his heart into this track. And it's evident because it's involving situations or occurrences or life experiences that he has been battling and dealing with other people. So it's not a full diss track talking about his baby mama and daughter. It's not. He touched on them. He speaks on them. I think it's probably less than maybe a minute, less than a minute. So it is what it is. So, but yeah, I wouldn't consider it as a diss track, but I do like the song. I do like it. Ungrateful is because it speaks to it. I can relate to it in my own personal life as well. Not the particular situations, but when you put your own spin to it and apply it to your life, you may feel other people are ungrateful too for just who you are to them, your being. I could definitely relate to it with people being ungrateful, and it's not even from a monetary perspective, just you need to be grateful that I even allowed you in my space, because of who I am. And I'm not being cocky or condescending, but everybody doesn't belong when you belong in your circumference. Everyone doesn't belong, or everyone shouldn't have a seat at your table, so to speak, and when they do, when things hit the fan or if things don't go their way, you'll see the ungratefulness come out. So yeah, I could definitely relate to Boosie's track, and I like it. I like it. I might go ahead and just download it or stream it, but I like it. I like it. It's giving me an old school Boosie vibe lyrically, and you can tell is his heart was in this track. So again, in my opinion, it's not a diss track, but I guess if you can call it a diss track, it's specific to whoever he mentions in the on a song, so on a rap song. So, and again, he mentions other people as well in other circumstances and situations. So, but yeah, that's my take, in my opinion, and reaction on his rap song "Ungrateful," which I really don't consider it, in my opinion, as a diss track. But you all take a listen and have at it. So, but this is incredibly disappointing, everyone, for all parties. And I like Boosie, and I've said that, but they all have to be accountable. And I have a little bit more compassion for his daughter because, well, I think she's 16 now. 16, I've got to be 17 or something like that. Because where did she get this from? The mom and the dad. Let's just keep it real, keep it transparent. Y'all don't want to have that conversation. As babies, we are born into this world. I think Tupac said something like that. The world will make you like this because what? You're being exposed to people who exposed you to whatever lifestyle you're living. She wasn't born, and she was born into this. Boosie's daughter, Tori. I'm not going to even post her clip because I don't argue with kids. I'm not arguing back and forth with no kid. Hell no. I'm not. Excuse my French, too. I've been in positions where a kid tried to argue with me. And I've been in a position as a kid, as a minor, trying to argue with an adult, and they didn't argue with me. So, because when you are a teenager, when you're young, it's misplaced anger. It's something that triggered those emotions. Like, and making you feel like, I don't give a up about nobody. You know, I don't give a up about blah, blah, blah. It could be how you was raised. It could be the particular parent. It could be your environment. It could be, what you're saying then too. As a parent, if you're hypocritical, kids pay attention to that. And some kids don't respond well. His daughter is almost a grown woman. Almost 18, 19, 20, 21. She'll be that soon. Well, she's 16, 17. And just turned, because he gave her the car this year. So she turned 16. But based off of what I've been seeing floating around, and this particular daughter, she's the one that got that meme video going around talking about, I told y'all, my daddy coming home or something like that. So who recorded that and released that? They thought that was cute. So she didn't do it at that age. And she was young when she did that. But I'm coming from a compassion perspective towards the little girl. Because she's a little girl to me. She could be my daughter. Boosie dead wrong. He is dead freaking wrong. The baby mama is dead wrong for her part because she ain't innocent as well. I'm inclined to think, you guys, that Boosie don't have this problem with the other baby mama because it's either probably 2 to 3 things. I'm gonna say one, and I can speak to this because I've been in situations like this. Yeah, your girl the mix. Like I said, I'm gonna write a book one day. but yeah. So I'm inclined to think that he doesn't have any issues because it's either A, his baby mamas, they probably have things going on in terms of career-wise, money, or even if they have a decent job and they may not have a official career, like they've been to college or whatever. Maybe they're a manager, supervisor somewhere. Who knows? And maybe they cool, with a regular degla, and it seems like they don't want to be in the spotlight. None of that. And I'm not saying his daughter want to be in the spotlight because I haven't seen his daughter act like this on the internet. None of his kids towards him. So something triggered this, you guys, and I'm not making any excuses. Something triggered this. Let's just keep it real and keep it transparent. This is not cute at all. So, but I'm disappointed in Boosie because he should not be going back and forth, especially with his daughter, whether it be on social media or not. It's my understanding, and why even speak on it too? Because he was on, I think, VTV talking about it. VTV, Glad TV is going to bring up, these certain topics because he do pay Boosie, to my understanding, very well to do interviews. So this is content and topics, his family life. I think, in my opinion too, you guys, Boosie is hurt. The baby mama hurt and the daughter hurt because words hurt. Let's keep it real. So back to his other baby mamas. I'm quite sure that they have things going on. That's number one. Or two, maybe Boosie did with dad. The kid, they keep him happy in that way. Sometimes you gotta play nice. Do I do that? Heck no. Again, I'm not gonna keep your eyes long though. But some men, if you play nice with them, your ex, if you get my drift, you won't have these issues. It's crazy. Have I did that? Heck no. And they look at, I had issues similar to this. Similar to this. It's like the control thing, or what, I can't get that. We're not married no more, or we're not together no more, but I can't. What? No. We passed that, and then they get mad, the rejection, and then they'll take it out, immature men will take it out on the child and through the child, because now they have this disdain for the baby mama, because either A, they really just didn't like the baby mama, or B, they can't have their way with the ex-wife or the child's mother. And that's, to me, that's emotionally immature. So they all need therapy. But yeah, so those are, in my opinion, the only two things why he probably don't have the issues with the other two baby mamas. And also, number three, maybe the way they handle things and the way this particular baby mama, Tori's mom, handle things is totally different. Maybe they're on a grown woman-ish, meaning that they know how to, as a one, like Ayala, that's like, as women, instead of manipulating men, instead of, we know how to tap into our infinite power within, instead of masculine energy. So they probably know how to operate from a feminine energy perspective to kind of get what they want from Boosie, or keep him chilled, because they know the type of guy he is. That's a whole nother conversation. So that's number three. The other baby mamas probably know how to operate within their feminine energy, not giving up to us, but know how to talk to Boosie, or know how to have a conversation and know what would trigger him or not. Because, let's keep it real. As for black households, we get it's a lot of dysfunction. It's a lot of dysfunction, and there are some black households that do not have this dysfunction. But this is disappointing. I was really reluctant to even do some video or content on this, because what I've seen coming across my desk the past few days between Boosie, the baby mama, and his minor daughter, because she's a minor, let's be honest. Yes, she's reckless as heck. The daughter is. She said, we was born into this world. Who taught her that? Where did she see that from? Who exposed her to that? Who exposed her to that type of behavior? Who allowed her to think that it was okay? Who? So, nah. I'm not blaming this on baby girl. Like I said, it's wrong. She's wrong, because she's disrespectful as AF. And however, who allowed all of this? I have a little bit more compassion for her, because she's a minor. I'm not going back and forth with no teenager. I'm not. I don't even go back and forth like that with my own teenagers, with my own kid. No, it's either A or B. We ain't nothing escalate, But at the same time, I'm not saying my life perfect, because it's far from that. I had to get out of situations, but that's not the type of relationship that I have with my minor child at all. That's all. So, and he's not even exposed to that. He's seen some drama with some people, and he'd be surprised. I'm like, oh boy, you don't know. Your mama was raised in the hood. I done seen far worse. You know what I'm saying? It could be some drama in the store. And he's like, oh, mommy, look like, oh, what's going on there? He's so surprised. I'm like, boy, this ain't nothing. I done seen far worse in the hood. But let me go ahead and share this clip, and I'll come back with more of my commentary, opinion, and reaction.
I was with his boxers on, sleeping with a 14-year-old. What the f***? She the one could f*** that child up. Letting a 19-year-old sleep in the house with a 14-year-old.
I'm going to pause it right here. To my understanding, there's more context to all of this, you guys. So these are just clips and snippets. There's so much floating around. To my understanding, Boosie allegedly murked, pow pow. This particular baby mama, her brother. Yes, unfortunately, that's what's out there. And I think Boosie was on death row at one point because of that. But Boosie was stating that basically, like, he didn't do it or something. I don't know. But basically, Boosie was saying, like, you mad about that when your brother was doing this and doing that. Basically, Boosie is alleging that, and her brother is deceased now, that because they said it's alleged that Boosie was the one that pow-powed him. but Boosie beat the murder charge. So basically, he's like, you upset about that when your brother was ish, when he was alive. Your brother was doing this. Your brother sound like some incest type of stuff or some R type of stuff that was going on. So Boosie like, you want to take up for that? You want to cap? You want to cap for that? You know, he wasn't nothing to be capping for. Let me go ahead and continue.
Nigga walking around with his boxers on. I'ma tell it.
Boosie is wow. I'ma tell it. Radish, isn't this kind of snitching-ish? It's my understanding, based off of all the other clips too. They done called the police on each other. It's just been incredibly toxic and dysfunctional. And like I said, this is just disappointing. And I can speak to this because I'm not saying that I've been in the exact situation, but in my early 20s, it was some weird stuff in my life, and I'm so glad I'm past that. And with the person that I was with, that's not a good situation. That's not normal. It's not normal for anyone. I don't care what background, what race, what creed, whatever. It's not normal. So let me continue.
Don't act like your brother was up. He was little sister. He's a convicted child rapist. He been shot 5 different times. He had 29 bullet holes in his body before he got killed. He beat 4 or 5 murder charges. What kind of mama let a 19-year-old walk around the house with his boxers on, sleeping with a 14-year-old? What the f? I told her I was gonna black eye about 3-4 times. Hopefully I instill some fear in her.
Okay, this is what everybody been talking about too, that has gone viral. Boosie stating, and you heard it from his mouth. He said this is not alleged, and he was gonna black his daughter's eyes. So, in the black community, you guys, and this is crazy. This is terrible. This is horrible. In the black community, the installation of fear through manipulation. This is an example of that. What Boosie was just stating. To get someone to do what you want them to do, you instill physical fear or mental fear on them. It could be not just what Boosie is stating in this space or this aspect or this example. It could be like, if you don't go to church, God gonna get you, or if you don't do this, God watching. No, no. It's so contradictory. It's so hypocritical when it comes to the Bible, the church. That's a whole nother subject in itself with the black community. And I'm just being transparent and real based off my own experience as well. Because I learned that coming up. I don't do that with my kids. You weaponizing God. You're weaponizing the Bible. Like, if you don't do this, God gonna get you. In the way I've been, my spiritual walk has changed over the years, and it's not it's not Baptist wise when it comes to that. I grew up in a Baptist church. Now, music, the singing, a choir, always fine. Loved it. But when it comes to the teaching and the black community, church wise, biblical wise, to me, it's contradictory, it's hypocritical, it's the do as I say, not as I do, it's the weaponizing the Bible, weaponizing situations, whether you're weaponizing it from a mental, emotional perspective or physical perspective. So both to get someone to do what you want them to do. So Boosie basically is trying to weaponize fear, say, hey, I'm going to black your eye if you don't stop doing A, B, C, D. Well, I'm going to do, and sometimes some black people will carry that threat or their weaponization out. I've seen that in the black community. I don't know if that happens in other communities. I'm just speaking about my community, the black community. But yeah, so that's just to add some context to whomever may be listening to this. But yeah, let me play.
Look like it ain't work. Jay-Z would never. Jay-Z ain't got my baby mom. Beyonce would never.
Boosie is actually responding to the comments. Again, this is a clip, you guys. There's more to the clip. These are snippets. So there's always more when you listen or read full context of anything. So just keep that in mind. These are just the snippets and clips. But yeah, so basically, Boosie is reading the comment section while he's driving. because I think he's on live, and basically somebody's like you, they're probably calling him out saying you're wrong. Jay Z would never do this to his kids. He like, I ain't got no baby. Jay Z ain't got no baby girl like mine. Beyonce would never, So he's kind of making light of the situation, although he's hurt. All of them are hurt. The daughter's hurt too. Let's keep it real. And it's wrong. All of it's wrong. All part. They need some intense therapy, in my opinion, if they want to continue their relationship. If not, just let it go and act like no one exists. That's all I was saying.
Y'all don't know half the story, bro. Like,
And in my opinion, what Boosie saying is that's right. We don't know the full story. I'm quite sure it's some reckless, insane-ish on all parties, in all parties. So nobody is walking away out of this situation. It's unfortunate and hit the internet. Nobody can walk away and saying, well, nobody is any better than the other person in this situation. And this is just my opinion, you guys. My opinion. This is not factual, and then I'm just giving you guys my own analysis of the situation. And this is sad because I like Boosie, and I've never seen any of his kids do this. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Have you all seen any of Boosie kids do this? None of them. Even Tori. This is her second time doing something like this. Now that she's a teenager. So come on now, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. So I don't know, and maybe the other kids don't want to do this because they may feel that they may mess up their financial situation with their daddy. Maybe he's weaponizing his money to say, hey, if you tell whatever, I'm cutting you off. If you go against me, I'm cutting you off. And sometimes some people don't. Sometimes with situations like this, some parents feel that loyalty is, or some people. I'm gonna say some parents, some people. Let's keep it real. Some people feel that loyalty is, if you do the ugliest things, that you must remain loyal to them. And if you do not support the ugliest things that they have done in their life, or the actions that they have committed or whatever, and if you don't support that, you are unloyal. Some people operate like that. But that doesn't mean that you're unloyal. That just means that, in my opinion, that you don't rock with that situation. You don't rock with what that person, that incident or that action that person or that individual, committed or did. But let me continue.
her mom let 19-year-old boys stay with her at 14 years old. I mean, talking about me, she should be in jail for that.
It seems like they all snitching on each other on the internet now. Which I'm not supporting that. What Boosie said is right, but look what Boosie do. Let's flip it. Keep it real, you guys. Look what he do on the internet. I think Boosie ended up letting his minor son get, fellatio for someone, and said it and was vocal about it. I don't think it was recorded, but he's been vocal about it. His words. Let his minor teenage son get fellatio. Google fellatio. I'm trying to be politically correct for YouTube. So yeah. So what makes you different from this particular baby mama? All of it's wrong. Allowing a 19-year-old stay or sleep in your house with a 14-year-old. So Boosie, both of y'all, in my opinion, that's a wrong move. But I'm not the parent. That's how y'all parent. Here we go.
Y'all talking about me? You let a 19-year-old stay in your house with a 14-year-old? Walking around with boxers on? Her ass should be in jail. Y'all talking about me?
Okay, you guys. There you have it. Again, I'm not playing. It's so much out there. It's chopped up to. I don't even know if Boosie did this on Instagram, because I don't know if he got his Instagram back or not. I know he had an Instagram that had gotten taken away because I used to follow him. And I think he started over, but I don't know which one is real or not. But I do know also, too, he was begging Mark Zuckerberg recently to get his old Instagram back, because I think he got almost 10 million followers on that because of his actions on Instagram. So I don't know if he did this on X, formerly known as Twitter, posted this live or went live. I think he could do that now. I don't know which platform he did this on, but nevertheless, I digress. So what are your thoughts? Again, I'm not making any excuse for the daughter, because she's very reckless and disrespectful in my opinion, but at the same time, she learned that from somebody. Again, you guys, excuse the background noise. It's early morning, and I'm out getting my walks in, my jog in, my steps in, and all of that. So, but yeah, what are your thoughts? This is very disappointing. It really is very disappointing, and they all need therapy if they want to reconcile and eventually come together again. I would say when his daughter becomes of age, probably 18 or 19, without any side influence, meaning her mom, she's probably able to establish a better relationship with Lucy if he's open to that and if she's open to that. Parenting is so different for me in this space. I keep it so real with my kids. I love it, and that's why things are the way they are. And if I'm wrong and I up, I apologize, and vice versa. I'm so happy, incredibly happy that my boys are, to me, in my opinion, better than their dads. And I say that respectfully. And I'm not saying like they, because they're dads, of course, right? They still respect their dads, obviously. But, and better than what I was at their age, in my opinion, especially my older adult kids, even my young one. So I just take a step back and look, because we are all not perfect. We're human. But parents lead by example. Not saying that we're going to be perfect, but hey, if you upped up, you upped up. If that was the bad decision your kids found out, or they exposed to something goofy that you did, own that ish. Own it. That's where the healing began. That's where the dialogue began. That's where the healthy communication began. I'm not saying you tell them everything, because there's levels to this as well. Like my minor son, there's levels to this. I'm not gonna everything. He does sing some stuff and like ask some questions. Okay, let's have this conversation. You this age, so yeah, A B C D, yeah, this and that. So that's to me, and I just like, and then you own it. Like that one cool, that one right, that was poor choice. I can't explain why this person reacted that way, but I can explain why I reacted this way. And just because somebody acted outside of their body don't mean that I should have. But don't get it twisted. Your mama ain't no punk, But hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. The key is transparency and honesty when it comes to your kids and actions. Because they're looking, they're watching, and they're soaking it up. And they're being exposed to things. Because you're allowing them to be exposed to things, whether it be the school system that they're in, whether you live at, whether you reside at. So I don't. And this is with Boosie and his baby mama. And again, this is the particular baby mama that he's always had an issue with, because he doesn't have this issues with the other ones, to my understanding. And, but yeah, I don't like this. And no one wins when the family feuds. Again, there's so many other clips out there. It's very sad, very disturbing on so many levels, very disappointing. It's triggering for me, because my household wasn't perfect when I was growing up. It wasn't. And but all is well now as an adult. And when my household wasn't perfect coming up, I transitioned into an unperfect household. And nobody's household is perfect, but unhealthy. That's what I meant, unhealthy. So, and that's not good. That's not good. Kids, young adults, they pick up things. They pick up a household. They pick up the atmosphere, the environment, the energy. They pick that up, and that can transfer over. Conflict resolution. They pick that up. If there's no conflict resolution skills being implemented and taught, and if they're not seeing that in action with their parents, with their family, you get situations like this. Seriously. Whether it be on the internet or not. Because some people have situations like this all the time. Let's just be honest and transparent. They have situations like this all the time. Behind the scenes. That's not blasted on the internet. And I've been a part of situations, unhealthy situations like that haven't been a part of the internet. It's sad. So that's why, again, I feel that I can speak to this. And this is unfortunate. And they need therapy. Therapy is good, you guys. It really is. I'm big on that. And I'm big on boundaries. So therapy, boundaries, and conflict resolution. You just have to implement that. And if the people that you're engaging with, whether it be family or friends, or whatever, the people you're engaging with, if they are not on board with having a healthy relationship, and you see that, and you know that, and you pick up on that, and you're past all of that drama, that ignorance, if they're not with that, create boundaries and chuck up the deuces. Love them from afar. You don't owe that person space to your life. You don't owe them that. So yeah, this again was so disappointing, so disturbing. I still feel Boosie was wrong, dead wrong, for calling his daughter out her name and it being posted, whether it be on the internet or not. Even if this stuff that hit the internet, he wrong behind the scenes as well. That little girl is hurt. She's hurt. She's the minor. She learned it from somewhere. She learned whatever from somewhere. And you can't tell me she just got up one day and just said, I'm going to go off on my daddy. No. For every action, there's a reaction. Not to say that this was right. For every action, there's a reaction. You minding your own business and then some things happen. And then also, too, Boosie talk about the child support. So what? You know what? At this point, F it. So what? And the baby mama, like I said in my last video, if she did manipulate and did conjure up something with the daughter and got her on board, she dead wrong. She dead wrong. But if I was Boosie, to be honest, he should just handle it like a player. Yeah, okay, take the car back. Okay, I still think that's petty. Yeah, take the car back. He took the car back. And just dead the situation. Pay the child support and don't have anything to do with her until the respect is restored, apologies and all of that. And you guys, and maybe he and his daughter will have to work on a relationship independent of the mother being in the mix, so that's where I'm coming from. And like I said, I like Boosie, but to me, he's dead wrong because he's a man. And like the little girl said, because she's a little girl to me on one of her clips, my daddy is the first guy that broke my heart. Her heart is crushed. I'm going to pray for them, especially the baby girl. I'm praying for her. Her heart is crushed. For your daddy to call you out your name, whether it be on the internet, because I don't think he did that on the internet. I think it was recorded and somebody posted it. And that was wrong for somebody recording it and posting it. Whether or not, regardless or not, if he did it on the internet, if he did it in private, somebody posted it, or if he did it on the internet, it's both are wrong. So I just feel Boosie is being a man in the situation. In my opinion, he's weaponizing his money, his status, and all of that. And some people don't care about that. Obviously, his daughter don't either. And when I saw the video of him giving her the Mercedes, she looks like she really didn't give a damn. Go back and look at the video. It looked to me like it was very fake and phony for the net, for the internet. And to my understanding, he did put it in his name because of the type of mama she has. So I can get that. I can understand that. But yeah, taking it back to me, you don't Indian give. But he did it. Okay, so you know what? Move forward. Dead the situation. Pay that little child support. Trust and believe. That car ain't going to be there forever. If he would have let her keep the car, it's not going to last forever. They get old. Okay, sell it. Okay. You sell it. That money ain't going to last forever. You constantly have to spend money. So I look at it like this long term. Stuff going to get old. Money going to run dry. Then you're going to be back. That's just how I look at it. You're going to need me before I need you in that situation. Why engage in it and magnify this situation in a negative way? Why? Why do that? Situation, I think all parties need counseling. Even if they don't reconcile, I believe his daughter needs counseling. She does. So, like this video, you guys. Share this video. Hopefully, I didn't keep you all too long. This is just my spiel on it, and this is disappointing, and no one wins when the family feuds. And hopefully, Boosie do not turn his other kids against Tory. Because to me, all of his kids are close, regardless of them not having the same mother. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.